Hi, this is Bryce Adams of Trimble Forensics. In this video, we're going to talk about the use of the momentum tool. The momentum tool was designed to help support any calculations already determined from the collision and the data that you received from it. To use the tool, we're going to go up to the Tools icon and then locate the button identified as Momentum Tool. The tool is going to be placed in the middle of the intersection or the middle of the actual drawing canvas. It's identified by a series of lines and boxes. Select the tool and you will see that there are a series of different colored grips. Also, it'll be identified with the Momentum Analysis 6 properties. First, the grips. The grips are going to be identified in different colors and they're going to have different functions. The blue grip will give you the ability of moving the tool around all together, and then the yellow grips inside the blue and red box are going to be used to place themselves around the vehicles that we're going to isolate and use in the tool. For the Vehicle 1 pre and Vehicle 1 post, those yellow grips are identified at the end of the lines and going to be used to identify where exactly the vehicle came from and went to for final rest. Same with Vehicle 2 pre and post functions. We have a line going through the tool identified as the Vehicle 1 principal direction of force and Vehicle 2 principal direction of force. Those will be adjusted as we use the tool. So getting started, the first thing we must do is have the vehicles identified at the area of impact. We're going to then use the blue vertex grip to move the tool to the centroid of damage for the scene. We already established that the Vehicle 1 and Vehicle 2 in this particular scene is going to be the black vehicle, Vehicle 1, and the gray vehicle being Vehicle 2. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to locate the Vehicle 1 pre. I'm going to then place it over near where the vehicle came from, not placing on, but just near. The next thing I'm going to do is locate the Vehicle 1 post. Grab the yellow grip, left click and hold, and move that yellow grip near to the vehicle at final rest. This helps identify the pre-engagement and post-engagement angles for each vehicle. I'm going to repeat that process for Vehicle 2, the gray vehicle. First thing I'm going to do is locate the Vehicle 2 pre, grab the yellow grip, and move it over next to the vehicle at pre-impact. Repeating that with Vehicle 2 post. At this point, I'm ready to go ahead and identify Vehicle 1 collision and Vehicle 2 collision. I'm going to do this by zooming in a little bit. And I'm also going to identify the point snap tool and activate it. First, Vehicle 1. I'm going to grab the yellow vertex grip that's surrounded by the blue box identifying Vehicle 1 properties. I'm going to left click and drag that box so it snaps to the vehicle that's identified as Vehicle 1 in the area of impact. I'm going to do the same thing for Vehicle 2. That vehicle is identified with the red outline box. Again, snapping that yellow vertex to the center of the gray vehicle. Once I've done that, I'm going to zoom out a little bit and I'm going to pan down to Vehicle 1 pre. Grab the yellow vertex and then snap it to the vehicle coming into the collision. Again, going to V1 post, yellow box, and snapping that yellow vertex grip to the vehicle for V1 at final rest. Follow those same actions for Vehicle 2. Vehicle 2 pre, yellow vertex grip, and snap to that vehicle at pre-impact. Zooming in a little bit, locating the vehicle at final rest for Vehicle 2, and then grabbing the yellow vertex and snapping to that vehicle. At this point, you're going to see that each angle has its own property assigned to it. We have the pre-impact vehicle coming into the collision to area of impact for vehicle 1, and then we also have the yellow box identifying vehicle 2 at its final rest. In between that, we have a blue line that's actually going from area of impact for vehicle 1 to final rest. On that blue line, we have a pink grip. This grip is going to assign proper disengagement angles. If we left click and hold, we can drag that grip, moving a dashed line to identify what we believe to be the exact disengagement angle. I'm going to use that pink grip to identify where I believe that disengagement angle is going to be. It does help to turn off the point snap tool when doing this action. Once I identify the actual travel path for the vehicle in post, and I have the proper disengagement angle assigned, I'm then going to turn my attention to vehicle 2 and follow the same routine. Again, grabbing the pink grip assigned to the vehicle 2 post impact and locating the proper disengagement angle based on the evidence. You can see as we make these moves in these lines, the vehicle 2 and vehicle 1 PDOF angles also adjust in real time. At the same time as we move these angles around, inside the properties box you can see for vehicle 1 and vehicle 2, the speeds are actually assigning as we move the angles. So it's very important that we find the angles that we calculated prior to doing this action. To complete the action, please watch the videos to assign weights, post-impact acceleration zones, and pre-impact acceleration zones.